Welcome.
Thank you.
Today we are going to do Kundalini yoga, also known as spinal yoga, heart opening yoga, in a way to work with our bodies, increase our energy, and be able to be present here in the moment.
Okay.
So when we first start, we usually start the class with an invocation. We're going to do Om Namo Gurudev Namo. If that resonates with you, you are free to, chime in and we can do it together. If not, you can simply put your hands in prayer hands and receive. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Alright, today we are going to first start with a Kriya Lab, and it's going to be our morning wake up series. We're going to be doing stretch pose and Kabal Bhakti. Kabal Bhakti, also known as fire breathing or breath of fire. We will be pumping through our navel, and we will be inhaling and exhaling through our nose. So it should look like so we can just practice a moment and breathe, and then we'll be able to get into our postures.
Okay.
Okay, great. And Kapalbhati, also known as fire breathing, is a very detoxifying breath. If you're pregnant or you're on your menstrual cycle, it'd be recommended that you maybe do some deep breathing instead. It's also something that generates much heat in the body. So whenever, the elements are outside and it's a little bit cooler, it's always a great way to warm up. So next we will do stretch pose. When I think of stretch pose, I kind of think of an alternate version of Navasana, which is boat pose. So there's just some slight differences in the variation. So we're going to get into this pose right here. We're going to lay flat on our back. And we're going to lift our feet slightly. And we're going to lift our head up with our neck. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. And stretch our hands out. And we will be doing Kapalbhati while we're doing this exercise. So, I will put the timer.
Can I use
You can rest, yes. And of course, adaptions are completely welcome. So if you'd like to use a block on your head, you can also put the block on your feet. That way you're able to rest during this asana. Okay, that's perfect. All right. And whenever you're ready, we will start. start to get into Upasana, also known as knees to chest. So if now you can remove those blocks. Great. Alright. And we're going to really see if we can bring those knees to our chest. We can hold our hands over. And we'll be doing 1 minute of Kapalabhati in this position. And whenever we're ready, we're able to start. Taking a deep breath. And rolling up on our spine. And we're now going to do some spinal rolls. So our bladder meridians actually run on the sides of our spine. And so whenever we do these spinal rolls, which is also yang meridian, which means we're kind of moving all this energy in our back area, we're kind of loosening up and also putting gentle pressure on our bladder meridian, which helps, the body oxygenate and yeah. So whenever you're ready, we will start for 1 minute. If you need to move up, you can scoot up. Great. And we roll back and come back. Roll back. And come back up. Roll back. And come back up. Great. And the rolls can be very gentle. Don't have to go too high. Don't have to go above our heads. Yeah, exactly. Just a nice fluid motion in the back. Great. Exactly that. Keeping our shoulders relaxed. Spine straight when we come up. Just taking a moment to rest, breathe. And slowly making our way to Sukhasana, also known as easy pose. Next, we are going to move into Radiance Charger. So that will be our main focus, will be doing Kapalabhati, that fire breathing we had done earlier. And we're going to take all our fingers and we're going to press them on these soft parts of our palm. Like this. With our thumbs out. And we're going to raise our hands up, kind of like a V. Wonderful. Perfect. And so we're going to breathe here for about a minute. And when that minute ends, we're going to press our thumbs together at the end of that. And then we're going to sweep our arms down, just to give you kind of a run through so you can expect from the practice. Alright. Next, we are going to get into yogi marches. So we're going to be standing up for this posture, and so we can start standing up. And I believe we'll be doing this for about 3 minutes. I'm going to check the camera just to make sure we can see each other. Okay, great. Looks good. So for yogi marches, we're gonna get into Gyan Mudra. So it's gonna be our pointer finger and our thumb pressed together. So it's gonna look like this. We're looking together, perfect. It'll be like this. And we're gonna inhale, exhale. Perfect. And you can continue. I'm just going to start the timer. Great job. And we really want to pick up those feet like we're marching. Yes, putting gentle pressure on the soles of our feet. This is where the kidney meridian starts, and many other meridians can benefit from the applied pressure. needing to change our pace is completely fine. Needing to slow down, if that's what feels necessary, all completely fine. Working in your own flow and your own practice. We can rest in Sukhasana, also known as easy pose. Before we transition to Sufi grinds, just taking a moment to rest. Notice any sensations, any new blood flow in the body. So next we are going to do Sufi grinds. And so this is going to help the mobility of the hips and also the spine. So usually I do this resting on my knees, and I inhale. When I roll forward, I'm bringing my chest up, my shoulders back. And when I come back, I exhale, tucking my chest in. Perfect. Exhale, chest up. And exhale. Perfect. And as you keep going, I'm just going to set our timer for 3 minutes. Sufi grinds, also known as Siri Om. Continue. changing direction. Still keeping the inhale when we come up and our chest is up and our shoulders are back. Keeping that exhale once our chin is tucked and our chest is tucked. Really moving those hips. Loosening up any tension in the lower back, hip area. Slowing down or speeding up if we feel called to. Taking a moment. And next we are going to get into the cat-cow position. Elongated spine. I like to look at my hands or even with my shoulders. And then I spread my feet out just a bit. Yeah, we can open up this hip area a little bit more. And you can also move up a little bit if it's comfortable. Okay. So we're going to do this for 3 minutes. We're going to inhale and lift our chin to the sky. And we're going to exhale. Really tuck in the tailbone. Going to inhale and lift our chin to the sky. And really come in and tuck our tailbone when we exhale. And finding our own rhythm, our own pace, listening to what feels natural. Wonderful. this is open to any intuitive movement. I want to move our hips a bit. Anywhere that feels good, loosening up. We can also be creative in our approach. And whenever we're ready, you can slowly rest down into baby pose. We're going to actually tuck in our knees together. Perfect. And we're going to give prayer hands. And put our head down, forehead to our mat. And we're just going to continue to rest here for a moment. Okay, continue to be there. And then if I move, completely okay. Give yourself a minute to just engage in baby pose for deep relaxation. Our knees will put gentle pressure on the lower extremities. This is great if you feel any overwhelm, sometimes just needing to deeply relax. We'll rest here for 1 minute. Just paying attention to anything in the body. And whenever we're ready, slowly walking our hands back up to our knees. And if you can, maybe moving a little bit higher over here, just so you have room. We'll be moving into our next asana and doing something called spinal flex. Right now we are in Vajrasana, also known as rock pose or hero's pose. And for 1 minute, we will be flexing our spine. So we breathe in. Perfect. And bringing up that chest and coming down. Wonderful, you're keeping your chin level. We're not really moving our head or our chin. This is all in our spinal area, aligned with our breathing. And you can continue as I start. into easy pose, Sukhasana. And for 1 minute, we are going to do spinal twists. So our breathing will be in our nose and outer nose. So we'll take our hands and we'll gently place them on our shoulders. And when we inhale to the left, or when we turn to the left, we inhale. When we turn to the right, we exhale. So it will look like this. Okay. So whenever you're ready, you can start. And slowly releasing the practice, resting our hands. Okay, next we'll be in the same position with our hands on our shoulders, but this time we'll do spinal bends. So when we inhale, we're turning to the left. Okay, putting a little to the left. And when we exhale, we'll come into the right, lifting our elbow to the side. And we want to keep our face level and straight. And we inhale, and see up, and we up. And when we exhale through our nose, we're going to our right. Keeping our body centered, spine straight. Right. And you can continue. Exhale when we go to the right. Wanting to keep our neck and face posture straight. Perfect. Exhale. we'll do some elbow lifts. So we'll put our hands on our shoulders, just like our previous asana. And we're going to breathe in. And hold. And exhale completely. Feel free to take a few deep breaths. Next, we're going to move into neck rolls. Neck rolls will activate our parasympathetic nervous system and allow the body to rest and digest and allow it to take the time it needs. So whenever we're having moments of stress, just even a simple neck roll will help alleviate that stress. And we'll be doing this for 2 minutes. We're going to start by dropping our left ear to our left shoulder and slowly rolling back with our chin to the sky until we get to our right ear to our right shoulder. And gently rolling forward with our chin tucked to our chest. Continuing to find our own rhythm and pace during this practice. Noticing the places that need more care. Maybe taking a pause and then continuing. And whenever we feel ready, changing directions. Reminding ourselves to breathe. Gentle inhales and exhales through the nose. And then taking a minute to just finish our last roll up. And slowly coming back to center. we're going to be turning our neck to the left and inhaling. And then as we exhale, we're turning to the right. So we breathe in. Perfect. Okay, you can continue and I'll start the timer for 1 minute. And feel free to close your eyes. Also, if you'd like to look at your third eye, you can close your eyes with your third eye gaze. Any preference is okay. Whenever we're ready, we're going to go the other way. So we'll be inhaling to our right and exhaling to our left. You can go ahead and begin, however fast or slow. Eventually you get the flow of it and what feels right for your body. Inhaling to the right. And exhaling to the left. Inhaling to the right. And exhaling to the left. Inhaling to the right. And exhaling to the left. All through our nose. Inhaling to the right. And exhaling. And slowly coming to center. We're going to do some gentle twists. There is no time limit on this, so you can take as long as you need. So we're going to start by twisting to our left. And looking over our shoulder with our eyes. When we turn to the left, we are compressing the spleen. And we're allowing blood flow and circulation to come into this part of our body. And gently breathing through inner nose and outer nose. And whenever we're ready, we're going to twist to our right, looking over our shoulder with our eyes as well. turn to our right side, we're compressing our liver. Our liver holds things like anger, so we're giving an opportunity for new blood and new oxygen to come through into that area. Okay, whenever you're ready, slowly coming down to center. So before we have 10 minutes of Shavasana, we are going to do something called Kirtan Kriya. And it's known for healing childhood memories and any childhood wounds we have. When we put our left hand on our heart, and we have our right hand, right, our middle finger, and when we chant, we're going to start at our chin and move to our chest, to our temple, and to our glute. Then we go back to our chin, to our nose, to the other side of our temple, and to our third eye. So the whole time, and usually when we do Kirtan Kriya, it's Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And then Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Oh, yes, okay. Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. And you can go as slow or fast as you want. Just getting your body familiar with it. Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, 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 Na, Ma. Sa, resting our mind, resting our bodies. Noticing any changes, new asanas we did today. body. Drink if you need it. To finish our session today, we will be closing with Satnam, and we will say it 3 times while doing Punjabi mantra, also known as prayer mantra. If you would like to participate, feel free to, but there's never pressure. Thank you.
Thank you.